Hello and welcome to another edition of Brain Maths. In this video, we want to look at linear equations. Firstly, what is an equation? An equation is a mathematical statement that is confirming that two different statements are equal to each other. For instance, if I say 3x equals to 5, we want to confirm the value of x that will multiply by 3 that will give us 5. That is the meaning of that expression. That this 3x, whenever you multiply 3 by x, the value will give you 5. And that 5 is equal to 3x. So we have different types of equation. The first type of equation is a linear equation. A linear equation is an equation where the value of the unknown, or the highest power of the unknown rather, is 1. If you look at this x, in our previous lessons when we treated the index numbers, we said that whenever we are given an alphabet or a variable that is not carrying any power, is the same as having a power of 1. So the highest value of x in this regard is 1. So in any linear equation, the highest value at the highest power of x is always 1. So a linear equation usually come in this form, or in the form where we'll be having brackets, or in the form where you'll be given a fraction. Whichever form it comes, they all have solution. So let's start with solving linear equation before we go to other types of linear equation. Let's start with this question on the board. We want to find the value of x. All we have to do in this case is to find a way to eliminate the coefficients of this x. What do we call coefficients? A coefficient is a number beside a variable. If I write 2y, the coefficient of this y is 2. If you see 3a, the coefficient of a in this case is 3. So let's come back to the question at hand. So in this case, we have 3x, which is equal to 5. So we have to look for ways to eliminate this coefficient of x, which is 3. And the only way to do that is to divide this side and this side by the coefficient of x. So we say divided by 3, divided by 3. So if you cancel the 3 that is common here, we have x equals to 5 over 3, or how many 3 can we get in 5? 1, remainder 2 over 3. Let's try to look at the solution of all these questions on the board, starting with question number 1. The question number 1 is saying that the value of x, if it is known and we add it to 3, our answer is going to be 8. So let's try to find the value of x that will be added to 3 to give us 8. So we could solve this using different methods. One of the methods is to add or subtract the value of the unknown, that is the constant, in a question to both sides. If you look at this place, this 3 is a constant, x is a variable on its own that is unknown. So for us to move this 3 from here, we have to minus 3 from plus 3. And we do that to both sides. So what we are saying in essence is that we say x plus 3. This plus 3, to make it to become 0 or become a null on this left hand side, then we have to subtract another 3. Minus 3 equals to 8. The minus 3 that we have subtracted here, we apply it to the other side too. So whatever you take from right hand side, you take it from the left hand side. And whatever you add to the right hand side, you add it to the left hand side. So 3 minus 3 will give us 0. Then we are having x equals to 8 minus 3, which is equal to 5. So this is to say that the value of x that will be added to 3 to make it 8 is 5. 5 plus 3 is actually equals to 8. Let's look at question number 2. This one says 3a equals 10 plus a. Now, if you look at this, we have 3a on this side and we have another a on the other side. We need to bring them together because they are like times. So, in order for us to remove a from this side, we need a negative a. And that negative a will also be applied on the left hand side. So we'll say 3a minus a equals 10 plus a minus a. A minus a will give 0 on that side. So we have 3a plus minus a, that will give us 2a equals 10. So we are still having a coefficient of a, which is 2. And in order for us to remove 2, we have to divide both sides by 2. So we have 2 and 2. So when 2 must cancel out each other, we are left with a equals to, how many 2 can we get in 10? That is equal to 5. So the value of a that will make 3a to be equals to 10 plus a is 5. Let's find out. 3 times 5, that is 15. And then 10 plus 5 is also 15. Question number 3 says 2m minus 7 plus 2m equals 10m minus 3 plus 3. Now, the first thing we have to do here is to bring all the variables with m together and all the constants also together. So on this side, on the left hand side, we have 2m and we also have another plus 2m. Then on the other side, we have 10m. In order to remove 10m from that side, we have to subtract 10m to make it 0. And that will also happen here. Minus 10m equals, we have minus 3 plus 3, and we also have minus 7 here. In order to remove minus 7 from here, we have to add 7. Minus 7 plus 7 will give 0 on this side. Then the plus will also be applied on the other side. So we have 2m plus 2m, that is 4m. 4m minus 10m, that will give minus 6m, which is equals minus 3 plus 3, that is 0, plus 7. Then we have 7 on this side. So since we are having a variable with our 6, then the coefficient of m is minus 6. So we have minus 6 dividing both sides, and we are left with m equals 7 over minus 6. So the value of m is minus 7 over 6. Question number 4 says 3 plus 12 over 5x equals 2 whole number 1 over 4x minus 1. So the first thing we have to do here is to make this an improper fraction. So we have 3 plus 12x over 5 equals 2 times 4, 8 plus 1, 9 over 4x minus 1. Now, we are having a fraction on both sides, and we want to eliminate the denominators. So what we are going to do here is to find the LCM of 5 and 4, which is 20. Then we multiply everything by 20. So we have 20 times 3 plus 12x over 5 times 20 equals 9x over 4 times 20 minus 1 times 20. Now, this side will give us 60 plus 5 here 1, 5 here 4, 4 times 12, that is 48x equals 4 here 1, 4 here 5, 9 times 5 will give us 45x minus 1 times 20, that will give us minus 20. And the next thing we'll do is to collect like terms. Now, if you look at this side, we have a negative 20. When it leaves this side, the only thing that will make it disappear here is to add 20 to this. And the 20 we are adding to that side will also be added to this side. So we have 60 plus 20 equals, we have 45 on this side, 45x, and we are having a positive 48x on the left hand side. For us to take it to the right hand side, then we have to subtract 48x from the left hand side. The subtraction will also happen on the other side. So this is going to leave us with 45x minus 48x. 60 plus 20 will give 80, which is equals to 45x minus 48x. That will give minus 3x. Then we divide both sides by the coefficient of x, which is minus 3 minus 3. When that cancels out, then our x will be equal to, how many 3 can we get in 80? 3 in 8, that is 2, remainder 2. 3 in 20, that is 6, remainder 2 over 3. And don't forget the negative sign. So our x will be equals to minus 26, old number, 2 over 3. I want you to try and solve these two problems on your own. Solve it and leave your answers in the comment sections as usual. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and help us to share this video to as many people and places as possible. Thank you and God bless you.